Hello everyone, welcome back to this training series on how to start a blog and make money. So in this video, we'll be telling you how to use the bloggers platform to start a free blog. So let's get started. So go to your phone browser or your desktop browser, type blogger.com. When you see type blogger.com, you're going to see a page like this. Click on create your blog. Then in the next page, you'll be needing your Gmail account to open a blog in the bloggers platform. So if you don't have a Gmail account, create a Gmail account. You can click here, create an account. But I have a Gmail account, so I'm going to use mine. Alright, so in the next page, you click on create blog, and for this way you're going to put the title of your blog, the name you want your blog to be. So for my own blog, this is for an example, I'm using it for an example. Let's say I want to create a blog on blogging, and under blogging, let me narrow it down to Google AdSense. So I would like my blog to be AdSense blog. You get the point now. So you can put any name here, even though you are not sure of the name you want to use. You can put any name here. Later you can change it, but this is the name I want the blog to be about So AdSense blog. So after you've done that, you click on next. Then at this particular place, you're going to put the name of your blog, that is the address. So the name of the blog, in the title, I put AdSense blog. So the same thing here, I'll put the same name here, AdSense blog. I'm going to put the same name here. AdSense blog. Oh, they said sorry, this blog address is not available. So let's look for another name or another way to add to it so that it will be available. Let's see, AdSense. Let's add X. AdSense blogs is not available. Okay, let's add fix. Okay, this blog address is available. So you click on save. So if you get to this particular point, it's most likely that the name of your blog you want to use will not be available. So at this point, what you do is to try different ways, preface or suffix. If you don't know how to generate a domain name or how to go about it, in the description below you will see videos and articles we've done that talks about the domain generation and how to coin or get a domain name for your blog. So you see that in the description. So after you've done that, you click on save. So the name of our blog now is AdSense blog fix. So this is the page you're going to see. So we're giving you a full tutorial on all these things you're seeing in the dashboard, from the post, stats, comments. So let's start from the post. If you want to add a new post or article on your site, on your blog, this is where you're going to click, but we're not doing that now. This is the last thing we're going to do in this video tutorial. Then for posts, this is where you're going to see all the posts or articles that is in your blog as a draft or as published. So if you click on this, that's where you're going to see it, but there's no need clicking on it because there's no post. You know, so it's already clicked on because look at it, no post. Posts that you create will show up here, so you can see. So this starts. If you click on start is where you can see the number of users that has viewed your article or your post on your blog. If you look at it, you will see the number of users, their country of residence, the particular post they viewed. You understand? So that's where you're going to see all those stuffs. But as of now, it is empty. You're not going to see anything. Comments is where you see number of users or people that have commented on a particular post on your blog. Then for earnings, this is where you can connect your AdSense. You can connect your AdSense account when you want to start earning. Mind you, yours, you may not see this. You may see something like, you may not even be able to apply now because your blog is still new. The reason why you're seeing this is on my own blogspot blogspot page is because already this email I used in opening this blogspot I already used to apply for AdSense account on one of my blogs. So that's the reason why you're seeing this. In yours you may not see the same thing, so don't get confused about it. As a new blogspot account, you may not be able to apply for AdSense account immediately until you have some number of posts on your blog. But if you change it to a custom, that is from blogspot to blogger, you can apply. You understand? But for a free blogspot account, you cannot apply for AdSense immediately. The only way to go about it is you post enough articles on your blog in the first week of the creation for you to apply. So about how to get AdSense account, we'll talk about that in the coming video. So about pages, this is where you see the pages you created on your blog. So to create a new page, you click on here. As a new user of Blogspot or any blog, the first thing you need to do, and when you after creating a blog, is to always create a new page, that is about us and contact us page. So let me just create about contact us page. Just create content so that you see it as an example. And so this is the title. That's where you put the title of the page. So the page is going to be about contact us, right? Contact us. Oh, sorry. Contact us. So let's say, let's just type, if you contact us. This is for an example so that you understand what I'm doing. So contact us, you can just put contact us via ideapify@gmail.com, all those stuff. If you have any inquiry, you can contact us at identify your own email account at Gmail or whatever you want to use, or whatever is your means of communication of reaching you. So after you've done that, you click on publish. Just click on publish. But if you didn't click on publish, it doesn't mean you've lost this particular page. Anytime you come in, You can see save as draft here. I've not published it, so later I can still come on to edit it the way I want it before I publish it. You get the point? So that is it. So for layout is kind of the structure of your blogger's platform. So this is where you set all these things. These are the ones that are in default. You can't remove it, you can only change it, you can only edit it. So let's say you don't like this. If you go to your bloggers or your blogspot homepage, all this thing is being set here is that you're going to see there. Like this search is at the top, you see it at the top. This is at the header, although I've not activated it because there's not yet an AdSense account. So all these things here, let's say this blog archive, you don't like it here, you want to put it here, put it. Or this report abuse, you don't want it here. Okay, this you can't move this. This is fixed here. This is fixed. So looking at all this stuff, any of the gadgets that doesn't have this gray rectangle by the side, it can't be moved. Like this, you can't move it, but you can move this. You can move it to anywhere you want. You understand? Or if you want more features, you click on add gadgets. This way you see other features you like and you like to display on your blog. Some of them are already on the blog already. Some of them are already on the blog, so you can see. So you can play around with all this stuff. You can play around it. Then for theme is the design of your blogspot account, of your blogspot blog. So you can change your theme from this point. Choose any one, you click on it, click on apply, change your theme. So you can play around with all these themes here and know the one you love to be on your blog, to be the design on your blog. If you want to customize, it's either you click on there or you come here and click on customize. You can customize, you can change the color, you can change the background. Let's say you don't like this background of the blog, you can say change or remove. So when you click on that, you have the options to choose background based on your niche of the blog. Let's say you're into art, your blog is about art. This is abstract, it's about art. You can click here, choose the background. Business, the same. Family, food and drinks, health, technology, textures. So you can play around all these things, different backgrounds for different blog. But if you don't like any of these backgrounds, what you need to do is, so maybe you have a background image you have already downloaded from the net, all you do is just to click on upload. Whether you're using your mobile phone or you're using your laptop or desktop, if you click on upload, it's going to bring out every images on your mobile device or your desktop device. Then you can select the image you want to use as the background. So I'm not changing this, I'm leaving it this way. Then you can change color here, the color of your theme. So you can play around with all this stuff so you can understand it. So this way you change all this stuff. This is the font size, page font size. I don't like it to be 15, you can change it. You don't want it to be normal, you want it to be bold, you click on bold. Understand? So you can just come here and play around with all this stuff, gadgets, show about us. So you get the point now. So this way you change it, the design or the color of your blog. So after you've done all those you change your background or you change the color, what you need to do is just to click on save. If you don't click on this, you will lose everything you have done, all the changes you've made. But I'm not saving it, I'm leaving it in this form. It's just for an example. You say even though you want to go back, they will remind you you have unsaved changes that will be lost. I said okay, I'm not changing it, I'm not saving it. So let's go to settings. This is this is a very important place on your blog where you make changes, important changes for your blog. The title, if you don't want the title, you maybe like when we're opening this account, this blogspot account, the first name we used was blog AdSense blog, but it was not available, so we added fix. So let me add fix here. Fix. So I can save it. You can still change it. Maybe you change your mind, you don't want it to be the name you use, when you opened it. You can come to settings and edit it here. So I want it to be like AdSense blog fix. I click on save. And after that, this description is just like a summary of what your blog is about. It tells search engines what a blog is about. It's just a summary of what the blog is all about. So to put here, you just click on description. Like this blog I created for an example is a blog about AdSense, how to get AdSense approval, how to fix AdSense errors, how to increase your earning on AdSense. So I can just come here in the description and type AdSense approval and say AdSense, then comma AdSense errors, fix AdSense errors, fix AdSense I can just fix AdSense errors. So I can be adding it as much as possible, as many keywords as much as possible to include on the description. Make sure you always add the keywords in your description. It always helps. It helps ranking a site high on the search results. For this is an example, so I'm not going to go into much details on what I'm going to add here. This is my own site, this is for an example, but for yours, use keyword research tool and add keywords on the description of your site to tell search engines what your site is all about. So after we've done that, you click on save. You click on save. Blog language, you don't need to change that unless you want it to be any other language, maybe French or whatever. So leave it like that. Adult content is not necessary since you're not posting adult content, so you leave it. Fave icon, Google Analytics ID, we'll talk about that in the coming video, how to add Google Analytics on your site. Google Analytics is just a tool owned by Google that you can use to check number of users on your blog at the moment. It's almost the same thing as this, as stats, but it's an advanced one because from there you can see what your users love, the page you're interacting with, the page they view the most, and the rest. Much more advanced than the stats on your blogspot account. So Google Analytics is very, very important, but we'll talk about that in the coming video. So for fave icon is simply this. You see this fave icon. Any site you open on your desktop, you usually see at this particular point is not the same. They have different colors, different images. That's why it's referred as fave icon. So if you don't want it, you want to change it from the default favor icon of the blogspot or the blogger platform, what you do, you just to click on favor icon. You click on favor icon, you click on choose the file, then you choose the favor icon. Maybe you've created the favor icon you want to use. You click on it and click on save. So we are not changing it, we want it to be on a default like that, so you leave it. Then this, leave it, don't touch this. If you change this, it's going to affect your visibility on search results, so leave it like that. Then blog address, like I said, if you don't want, you change your mind, you don't want your blog name to be the way you opened it, you can change it here. Fix. So this way you can change it later if you don't like it. We are leaving it this way. You have custom domain. This is where maybe you bought a domain name from a web hosting or a web hosting site. This is where you can connect it on the bloggers platform, or you want to just use the bloggers platform as an host with your new domain. You can do that here. We'll also talk about that in the next video, how to connect your domain name to bloggers platform. So you leave that this way because we are using a free blog, using a free domain, so we leave that. We are not concerned about that in this video. Then HTTPS, leave it like that. Very important too, so just leave it at it as it is. Then for permissions, blog admins and authors. This is where maybe you don't want to manage the site yourself. You have other friends or someone you want to collaborate with to manage the site or to manage the blog. This is where you are going to invite them. And before you can do so, the person you want to invite need to have a Gmail account. A Gmail account. Then you get his a Gmail account. You click on invite more authors. You click on it. You add the Gmail account of the person and invite it. Then when you click on invite, the person in question is going to get an invitation mail on their Gmail account. Then they'll click on accept. Then they can be an author on the blog and be able to write or post new articles on the bloggers platform. So for post, maximum post shown on main page. The maximum post shown on the main page is 7 on the default, but you can increase it to whatever you want. You can increase it to 10, you can increase it to 5. So the choice is yours. So after you've done that, you click on save. Archive, leave this, that's not very important. Post template optional, leave it. Image box. For comments, this is the place we make changes to our comment. For comment location, you can click on it to change the location, but it is okay the way it is, so we'll leave it that way. Who can comment on our blog? You click on it to change it. We have users with Google accounts. Anyone. If you leave it on users with Google account, what it means that only users that have Google accounts can comment on your blog. But you can change it to anyone, that is, anyone without Google or with Google account can comment on your blog post. So click on save. Then comment moderation. What this means is, if you want any user that comments on your blog to get approval immediately, that means when they post their comment, it will be automatically approved immediately. Leave it this way. But if you want to manually approve every comment that come to your blog, then click on always, then click on save. Then remaining part of this, we're going to skip it. Email, will skip that. Formatting, will skip that. The mental tags. Mental tags is just like a summary of our blog, but this is what is going to be displayed on the search result. So we're going to also add keywords to this, but it's not going to be more than 150 words. So also add your keywords of your blog, the keywords you are trying to target for your blog. You add it here, which is not going to be more than 150 words. Then click on save. After you've done that, errors and redirects, we're going to skip that. We'll talk more on that in the coming video. Then crawlers and indexing. We have to enable it. Then there's some code we are going to post here. We are going to paste here. So how are we going to get the code? We'll go to this site. What we're going to do is to paste. I'm going to paste the URL of our site here, of our blogspot site, and click on generate. Okay, they say the URL is invalid. Let's adjust it. So paste it and click generate. Then we're going to copy this. Then we'll come to back here, then paste it and click on save. We have done that. Then enable robot header tags. We're going to enable it. We'll follow these settings. Just follow these settings I'm about to make. Okay. Check your own blogspot account or blogger account. If the settings is not this way, activate this, then activate this also, then click on save. But it's okay like this. But in case if yours is not that way, activate it. For archive, and this is also okay like this. Also good. Post some tags, also good. And for Google Search Console, we'll also be talking about this in the coming video. How to connect your blogspot account or blogger account to Google Search Console. Then for monetization, enable custom ads.txt. We can't do this now until you get AdSense approval. It is when you get AdSense approval. After you get AdSense approval, Google AdSense will require you to add ads.txt on your blog. So that is when we'll copy the code and paste here, enable it and paste. But for now, we'll leave it the way it is. And for manage blog, this is where you can back up your blog. But this can only be done manually. So if you want to back up everything on this blog, you can click on backup content. When you click on backup content, let's click on backup content so you see how it works. You see download. And when you click on download, it's going to download. You can see it has downloaded the blog. So everything on this blog has been downloaded here. If you want to move this contents of this blog to another blog, what you do is to go to another blogspot account or blogger account. You go to the settings, you click on import content, then you look for this backup you downloaded, then import it and everything will come back to life. But in the coming video, I'm going to give you an extensive and elaborative way to go about this to back up and restore your backup on a Blogspot account. So you're going to skip site feed. Then that is all. We're done with this. So what we need to do next is to create a new post. So when you click on new post, this is what you're going to see. Although this is not what you're going to see entirely. I just copied a post from one of my blogs and pasted here to show you an example on how to post. You put your title here. Here you put, this is where you put the title of your post or article. Then here is the body. So let's go on to explain everything, all these icons, what they mean and what you can do with them. Then for this is what undo. Let's say you make a mistake, you want to correct it, and you don't want it, you just press undo. Then this is the opposite of undo, redo. You get it? So that is it for that. Then for font type, from the name it's obvious what it is for. You can change your font type. If you don't like the way your font looks like, you can change it. You can change it to anything, any font you like. You understand? And for font size, the same thing. You want this font size to be bigger than this. You want it to be large. Click on large. But I don't think you should change the font size. The way it is okay. Default size is okay. Then for bold, you want to bold this. This is how I bolded this. So you want to bold this. Click on bold. Understand? The same thing with this. The same thing with underline. Just anything you want to do on the Blogspot platform. You highlight it. Then click on the icon. You can see, or you want to change the color to another color, maybe red. You can see the change. Or you want to change the background color of this text. You click on this. Let's use blue. Let's say it's blue. Can you see it? So anything you want to do on the Blogspot platform, always highlight whatever you want to do before you apply the change. And let's say you want to hyperlink. This is what I mean by hyperlink. This clickable link. A clickable link. What you do is you just highlight again, click on hyperlink, copy the URL you want to hyperlink, whether it's external link or internal link, the same thing. You click on it and paste it here, then click on apply. Then always click on open this link in a new window. The reason you should always click on this is so that whenever a user click on that particular link under your post, it will not take him or her away from that post. Rather, it automatically open a new tab or a new window for that particular post they click on. Then click on apply, and that is it. Then for images, you want to add the image to your post. Click on the location you want the image to be added. You click on insert image. For photos, you don't need this. If you click on this, what you're going to see is photos which you have backed up on your Google account or that is connected to your Google account. So you don't need this. For Blogger, if you click on this, you only see photos you uploaded. That is, you uploaded from your computer or mobile phone. You're going to see it here. Like if I click on this, you're going to see an image. We're going to see an image on this particular place. The reason why you're seeing this image here is because I uploaded it from my laptop. That is why you're seeing. So any image you uploaded from your laptop or mobile device will be seen here. in case you want to use it again. In case you like to use it again. But if you click on by URL, let's say you want to post an image through URL. Let's go to Pixabay. Let's go to a site that has images, so we can use it for an example. Let's say we want to use this image on our post. To post by URL, what we do is to right click, we copy the URL of the image. Don't copy link address, rather copy image address. Use this instead of this. Copy image address, whatever site you want to copy the image from. Right click, copy image address, come here and paste it. So this is where the image is. Then we can see I did the images. In the image, we want the image to be at the left. Click it this way. We want it to be at the middle or at the right, or maybe we want to change the size. This is where we can change it to any size we want. This is where we'll put the title of the image. This one will put the alt tags. This is where we'll put the title of the image. This one will put the alt text. We'll explain this about this alt text in the coming video. This is very important for SEO, for your image to rank high in search results. So after you've done that, you click on update, and that is it. Then for video, you want to add video to your article. What you do is to click on the location you want to add the video. You click on insert video. You have two options, just like the image one. And then you upload from your computer or your mobile device, depending on what you're using to access the Blogspot platform at the moment. You click on upload, then you upload the video you want to upload. Then click on YouTube if you want to add from your YouTube account. The reason why you're seeing this is because the Gmail account I use in opening this Blogspot account is connected to my YouTube. That's why you're seeing this video here. But I'm not going to use any of this video here. Let's use search, because yours will be empty. Let's say you want to add a video. Just type the title of the video you like to add. Let's say AdSense AdSense approval. So when you click on the video you like and click on select, and you can see I did the video. It's not in full, so let's edit it. I think it's okay like this. And that's how to add video to your YouTube, to your Blogspot post. Then for insert special character, click on where you want the special character to be displayed. Then click on insert special characters. Then you start clicking on the one you want. As you can see, as I'm clicking on the special character, it is displaying immediately. It displays immediately. So then for this, you highlight whatever you want to, the text you want to rearrange. click on this. If you want it to be go to the left, you click on this. Are you seeing it? Center, right, justify. Then for this is for bullet list, just like this. You want this to be under this number 1. You just highlight it. Can you see? I want this to be under this. Just click on this. Can you see it? Or you want to take it back? Can you see it? Yeah, that is it. And let's go for more options. This is where you can change the bulleted list. You can change it to number, whatever you want. You highlight it. If you click on this, can you see that change? I want to change back to number. You click on this. You want to change a particular text in a quote form. Highlight it. Click on quote. Or you want to separate. I call it this. That's insert jump break. You can. Where you want it to be, you click on it. Then click on this. Can you see it? So you can just play around with all these icons here to know what it is. Now after you've done that, you want to publish your post. You want to get it published. Then for labels is a way to categorize your articles, your posts, or arrange your articles. Like now, this article I'm about to post is about Google AdSense, and Google AdSense can be a category or can be under the blogging articles. So what I will do is to click on the box here and click and type blogging and type blogging. So if I don't want to add only blogging, if I don't want to categorize it as blogging, maybe I want to categorize it as make money too, what I do is to add a comma, then type in another category or type in another place I want this article to be based on under. So you can add as much labels as you want, before you publish your article. So after that, this place says publish on. You click it. If you don't want your article to be published immediately, you can set the date. You want to schedule it. You put the date you want it to be published. But if you want it to be published immediately, you still leave it at today's date or automatic. Then for permalinks, this is where you can change the URL of your post. If you click on permalinks, where you see automatic permalinks and custom permalinks. So what this automatic does is the title of your post or article, it automatically generates it as the URL of your post. But if you don't want it that way, maybe your title is too long, definitely your permalinks is going to be too long. In that case, you don't want it to be in that form. You click on custom permalinks. If you click on custom permalinks, you can adjust it to whatever you want. You can shorten it to whatever you want. Then leave it this way before you publish. Then for location, it's not that necessary, so leave it like that. Search description is a summary of what your article is all about. Like this article is all about getting AdSense account. So what you type, you give a summary which is not going to be more than 150 words. A summary of what this article is about. If you leave it empty, what will happen is search engine is going to automatically generate it from the first sentence of your blog, of your article. Sometimes I do leave it in this form, sometimes I manually write it myself. So I'll explain more on this on the SEO section of this course. I will explain it more on how, whether you should do it manually or you should leave it to search engines to generate it itself. So for options, we have already done. Okay, for options, this is for if you want your post, if you want users to comment on it, this is where you can set it for a particular post. The one we did in settings is just for everything on your blog, all the posts on your blog. But for this one, there's a particular article you don't want users to comment on, you can set it here before you publish it. And for custom robot tags, you don't need this because we've already done that in the settings. So after you've done that, after you've done all these settings, what you do is to click on publish. Click on publish. So this is it. You click on publish. We have published our article, and now what we want to do is to let's view it. Let's see how it looks like. Can you see? This is how it looks like. Oh, what you can see, you can see that this thing has a white background. If you want to change the background, you know how to change the background. You just go to edit, you highlight all this stuff, click on change background, change to black, and that is it. It will change. And that is all on Bloggers tutorial. If this is your first time of watching our video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions concerning this tutorial, please comment below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.